Today we have on the show Tracy Jansen, our technology integration specialist at the elementary level, and she's here to talk about robotics. I'm Anne-Marie Fiore, Director of Technology for the Wilmington Public Schools, and you are in the loop. Welcome to the show, Tracy. So, tell us a little bit about your role, Elementary Technology Integration Specialist.
Sure. Thank you for having me with you today. So it's true, I am an elementary tech integration specialist in Wilmington, and I visit our 6 elementary schools, and I'm working with teachers and classes to integrate technology into curriculum. So I could be supporting teachers with devices and instructional materials, but I'm also helping to integrate technology into curriculum and really helping our classrooms meet all kinds of standards with technology.
Absolutely. And what kind of hands-on projects are you doing, specifically robotics? It's a very exciting topic.
It is. It's a really fun part of my job. The hands-on technology is really so appealing to kids, and it's so relevant to the world right now. You know, the hour of code that we started in December is really a kickoff to a lot of the projects that happen in the classroom. So the idea of coding and kids as makers and inventors, the robotics and all of these hands-on materials, they really let that happen in the classroom. So, so I'm excited to show you some of the things that we're using in our school districts in a couple of minutes. And you know, some of the goals that I have for my own goals are to practice digital citizenship and to reach all 3rd grade students with formal lessons on that topic. And this really, the hands-on technology goes right along with that, because you know the kids are really learning to be creators and not just consumers of technology, but to really create things.
Be a creator and a producer, not just a consumer of technology, is what we're really trying to teach them. So besides a small amount from the technology budget, where do you acquire funding for all of these robotics?
I guess I've been in this role for 5 years, and you know, we acquire a little bit at a time. It's really important to really have a purpose when we're ordering things. The Wilmington Education Foundation has been really wonderful through the grants that they offer. Also the School Business Partnership, they offer grants as well. So I'm always applying, and they've been so supportive. And just over time, we acquire little by little, and we really have some really great things in the district now.
That we're going to take a look at in a minute. But first, one more thing, Tracy. I know you do a lot of work with professional development with teachers around creativity and technology. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So we have in our district 3 technology trainers, and we're working with teachers after school, and also we have online workshops. So we're helping teachers with Google and the G Suite. We're helping you know, get to know really hot topics right now. You know, for example, we're running right now an online class on universal design for learning and the tech tools that can support that. This summer, I'm really looking forward to a book study with a group of teachers. This is a really great read that is going to really inspire teachers to launch their creativity.
That's great.
You know, every one of us teachers is creative inside, and I couldn't do my job without the really incredible teachers that are in our district. So, so this book is really going to launch some creativity, really help us encourage kids as makers and inventors, and I'm very excited about that too.
All right, let's go take a look at some of the kids in action. And we're back with some students from the West Intermediate School. I'd like to start with Isabella. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Isabella. I'm Addison. I'm Amelia. I'm Molly. I'm Catherine.
Thank you, girls. So, Ms. Jansen, can we start down on your side of the table with Legos for Education?
Absolutely. Isabella is using one of the kits that we have at our elementary schools. We have several of these kits, one for a class set of kids. And these are very simple kits, but they're really an introduction to Lego education. One of the activities we did recently was to read about Henry David Thoreau, who has his maybe 200th birthday coming up. And after we were reading about Henry David, we were building his cabin. So, you know, it starts out very simply, but then it goes on. We have some Lego robotics kits as well. So one of the projects coming up for them, for third graders, is to build a piece of playground equipment that can be accessible by all kinds of people.
Well, that's a good idea.
So they'll do some coding along with the Legos and put that all together to make these projects happen.
Okay, so now on to Ozobots. You did a nice job, girls.
We made a path that connects two ways so they don't run into each other. We have got some minor issues, but they're really fun and I think they're good.
You said it. I mean, this is all about problem solving and experimenting. So we're having a lot of fun with the Ozobots in the classrooms. We've done some projects with fifth graders where they are writing book summaries, and so they'll make these poster book summaries, and the Ozobot does the traveling around the map as the kids are presenting. Some really great third grade projects as well. I think our second graders made roller coasters with Ozobots, and right now you're seeing them used. The girls have drawn colored paths, and Ozobots do follow colored paths. The next step, and you've seen them use some of these codes, so that when the Ozobot crosses over a certain code, it might do something like slow down, it might spin into a tornado. Another level of Ozobots is when you use Ozoblockly, which is web-based, and the kids will snap together some block codes, and you hold the Ozobot right up to the screen, and this program will flash into the Ozobot, and when you set it down, it will perform the instructions that you gave it. So
Yeah, that's a nice thing.
A really wide range of uses there. Okay.
And then next we have Scratch Junior, which is a kind of a beginner programming coding language. So girls, tell us what you've been doing on the tablets.
Well, we both had made a sunset, and it's very fun because you get to like click and stuff and make little codes.
Yeah, my screen got stuck a little bit, so it's kind of malfunctioning, but it's really cool because you get to see, you get to change the color. Like, if you don't like the color of the frog, then you get to change it. And if you want the person to look like you, then you can change it to look like you.
Instead of a frog.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
It's a really great program. So Scratch Junior is the app, and we have these Android tablets in our elementary schools. So classes of kids are using Scratch Junior to do things like digital storytelling, and of course programming as well. So, you know, we have these worksheets that have programs that you can try out and experiment with, but then these girls are really customizing their programs and tailoring them to suit themselves there. So this is really a lot of fun.
Yeah, they did a great job in a very short amount of time.
Scratch, you know, this scratch.mit.edu is web-based, and we're doing a lot of projects there. So not only are our kids coding, but we're making presentations in Scratch. I'm working with a third grade class to make some digital citizen projects. And I can talk a little bit more about Scratch used along with Makey Makey later too. Did you notice some of these books that we have out? We have some wonderful literature that goes along with all of these robotics and this hands-on technology. So, you know, the books provide the inspiration for teachers, but then they include a lot of the really technical language for kids too.
Scratch is a free program on the App Store. You can download it on a phone or a tablet. And as Tracy said, it's the computer-based program is on scratch.mit.edu. All right, on to the next segment.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
And we're back for segment 2 with some students from the West Intermediate School. We're going to start by introducing the students. Julia, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Julia. Hi, my name is Madison.
Hi, my name's Aiden.
Great, you did a great job. So over to you, Julia. Let's talk about you're doing the B-bots.
So I'm going to make this bee-bot get to the crown. Ta-da!
Well done.
Excellent.
Excellent work. We have a set of these bee-bots, and we're using them in grades 1 through 3. Maybe you saw them at the Hour of Code night we had in December, but really it's an introduction to programming. Just that you can give this simple robot a set of directions for it to play out on this grid. So Julia was getting from shape to shape, but we've had kids, first graders programming the bee-bot to make, where there are coins on the mat so that maybe you're making 25 cents, or program the bee-bot to go to the sound such and such. So there are a lot of creative ways to use these bee-bots. Another one is to build a city, and without using the grid, but to build a city and have the bee-bot travel around the city. So these are a big hit.
Yeah, they're a great way to teach robotics in the early grades. And next we have...
Oh, good.
This is a simple motor that you can use batteries, and it makes really cool stuff.
It's absolutely right. Right, we're building these, at one of our schools we have a maker cart that we're starting, and we're bringing in these pieces a little bit at a time so that kids can invent things and build simple circuits to make things happen like this. So this is one of the newer things we have are these hobby motors, and when creating a simple circuit, the motors can spin and all kinds of fun can happen there. We're really inspired by some literature too. We have this book here, but in our second grade at the Woburn Street, we're doing a program that's really based on STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And in this program, the kids are building circuits so that they can light up the letters of STEAM during their program. And during the program, kids are building buildings, and they've made airplanes for the show. So it's all of this creativity and design and engineering. Some of the books that inspired us are Rosie Revere, engineer, maybe you've heard of them, Iggy Peck, architect, and Ada Twist, scientist. So the show is really based on those storybook characters that have perseverance and ingenuity, and so this is just some of what we're doing with those materials.
And last we have Makey Makey.
This is a circuit board which connects to a computer, and if you hit the earth and you hit one of the other buttons, you can make a sound on the computer.
Yeah, let me hold this for you. You do it.
And this relates to what I did in science. I made a circuit to light up a light bulb.
Yeah,
Awesome.
very good. Awesome.
Thanks, Aiden. So he's on the makeymakey.com/piano, and it's a great way to introduce Makey Makey. This might be his first time using that. So the Makey Makey really lets us bring these projects out into the real world. So we're doing some programming in Scratch, and then to initiate the program, we can hook up the Makey Makey so that we can interact with the program as we step away from the computer. So, and that all happens through circuitry, and that's a really fun tool you've got there. We have quite a few of those kits, enough for a class set. One project we're doing with the Makey Makey is the kids are making digital citizen posters so that they're interactive, so that when somebody approaches the poster and touches one of the touch points on the poster, the Scratch program will start a program teaching you about digital citizenship.
That's a nice idea. That's cool. All right, thank you so much for being on the show today. Thank you, Ms. Jansen. If you'd like more information on the Wilmington Public Schools, please visit our website at www.wpsk12.com. Thanks for watching.